During World War I, many Jews were displaced throughout Europe and in the US because of the Holocaust. President Truman wanted to give displaced Jews a home and support the Jewish diaspora that existed in America. For that reason, he supported the Zionist movement that was taking place in Palestine, which was established in the late 19th century by Jews in the Russian Empire who called for a Jewish state after persecution. Beginning in 1929, Arabs and Jews openly fought in Palestine, and Britain attempted to limit Jewish immigration to please the local Arabs. As a result of the Holocaust in Europe, many Jews illegally entered Palestine during World War II. Jewish groups used terrorism against British forces in Palestine because they saw it as betrayal to the Zionist cause. At the end of World War II, in 1945, the United States openly supported the Zionist cause. Britain, unable to find a solution, sought guidance from the United Nations, which in November 1947 voted to divide Palestine. The Jews were to possess more than half of Palestine, although they were less than half of Palestine's population. The Palestinian Arabs fought the Zionist forces, but by May 14, 1948, the Jews had secured full control of their UN-allocated share of Palestine and some Arab territory. In late May, the State of Israel was formed. The next day, forces from Egypt, Transjordan, Syria, Lebanon, and Iraq invaded. Israel struggled with problems like housing, having a hostile environment, a huge balance of payments deficit, unemployment, and lack of foreign currency. They survived through this because of funding from the U.S., who wanted to provide reparations and support the Zionist movement after the Holocaust. The Israelis, though less well-equipped and with a smaller population, managed to fight off the Arabs and then gain territory like Galilee and the Palestinian coast. In 1949, ceasefires left Israel in permanent control of this conquered territory. Many Palestinian Arabs from Israel fled during the war, which created a Jewish majority in Israel. During the Six-Day War of 1967, Israel increased its borders, capturing places like Jordan, Egypt, the Gaza Strip, the Sinai, and the Golan Heights. In 1979, Israel and Egypt signed a peace agreement in which Israel gave back the Sinai for Egyptian recognition and peace. Israel and the Palestine Liberation Organization signed a peace accord in 1993, which aimed to create a Palestinian government in the West Bank and the Gaza Strip. The Israeli-Palestinian peace process was slow. However, in the 21st century, fighting resumed between Israelis and Palestinians in Israel and the occupied territories. The conflict is still ongoing and controversial. Israeli security forces have killed 110 Palestinians this year, including civilians. Both Israeli and Palestinian leaderships are right-wing, and their political views are currently increasing ethnic tension between Israelis and Palestinians and promoting violence. Tor Winnesland, United Nations Special Coordinator for the Middle East Peace Process, reported that the latest round of hostilities between Israeli security forces and Palestinians resulted in an exchange of airstrikes and rockets that killed 10 Palestinians while displaced more than 1,100 others. The ceasefire is holding. Both sides must engage in order to reset a trajectory out of the cycle of violence.